watching the 2024-25 SCAC Basketball Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the University of Dallas women's basketball program. Crusaders will be led as they head into the season. They're going to new head coach Ty Adams, along with the leadership from senior Adryan Alvarez. And Coach Adryan, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Coach, we'll open up with you. It was announced back in August, the hiring of you taking over this UD women's basketball program. I'm interested just, from your perspective, how has this transition gone over the course of these last few months, getting familiar with Dallas and the program, and ultimately how excited are you just to be at the start of this new season and this new journey here in year one at this UD women's basketball program?
Well, yeah. So as you stated, coming in late here in August, it's been a whirlwind. Needless to say, I got the phone call and it was like immediately try to pack up the car and get myself down here. And it's been great. I can say that the University of Dallas, everyone on campus has been very, very welcoming. They've kind of made the job pretty easy for me. I can ask a lot of questions, and get a lot of answers and get some insight. But yeah, definitely just so excited for this opportunity. It's given me a new kind of invigoration, I should say, just to kind of get back to that main role of a head coach, trying to implement different styles of play and strategies and that type of stuff. And then with the younger group, it's been really awesome.
Adryan, coming into this your senior season, I know it's a big year for you. Take me through your mindset as you get this year underway. What are you looking forward to most, and how are you kind of taking on some of those leadership roles and responsibilities with that young group that Coach talked about?
Yeah, I think it's really exciting for me. It really hasn't hit me that it's my last year, but I'm sure it will eventually. I'm kind of just looking forward to seeing the growth of this team, especially because we are so young. Really just kind of showing everybody that even though we're young, that doesn't define who we are. So kind of just really going out there and showing what we have as a team.
Coach, you talk about hitting the ground running and starting to kind of implement and put your fingerprints on this program. I'm interested what your message has been to this group as you've sort of tried to start to lay those foundations, try to work through some of the styles of play. What are some things that you've really been kind of focused on with this group early on to get them prepared for the start of the season?
Honestly, the biggest message and what we're trying to achieve is our culture, right? Building trust. I'm a new coach coming in. We have 8 freshmen. Just building the trust with our senior leaders, just to make sure that if we can establish that great culture of trust, then now they'll allow me to coach them a little harder. They will believe in what we're trying to implement, and then they're going to hold each other accountable. Right. So right off the bat, that's the one thing we discuss is being able to have conversations, be courageous, have the hard conversations with one another, seek to understand, right? Not talking at people, but talking to people. All those good things, just understanding that our culture will trump any and every other thing that we're trying to do. I know they're going to take care of the basketball portion. Now we just got to take care of each other and get there.
Adryan, we've talked a little about with Coach as far as his transition coming into this new program. I'm interested just from the student athlete perspective, especially as one of the leaders on this team. What has Coach Adams brought in? How excited are you to kind of welcome him into this family, and what excitement has he brought as you get prepared to start this new season?
Yeah, as soon as he got here, he just brought a lot of energy. He showed his passion for the game, and I think that's really what drew every single one of us to him so quickly. We have so much trust in what he has planned for this program, and we know that with him leading us, that we'll be able to succeed no matter what, whether it be on the court and off the court. We're really excited to see what he has planned for this year, and obviously for the next few years that he's here. So yeah.
Coach, to tell us about this group. What have you learned about this team one for you as you've gotten to know these women as the preseason portion has unfolded? Maybe some things about their personality, things that you've seen that gives you confidence that this group is ready to or will be ready to take on the challenges, of course, that will be there as the season unfolds.
Man, I got to say I lucked out. I got a wonderful group of young ladies that I'm proud to be a head coach for. Personalities are through the roof. They're all over the place. I have a witty one. I got the quirky ones. We can share a lot of laughs, and then we can take care of business on the floor. We get really serious about what we're doing on the floor. It's been amazing. Again, we keep saying it, and hopefully this is the last time we have to say how young we are. But with these young ladies, they're hungry, right? They're wanting to learn, they're willing to learn, and I'm trying to show them, here's the college atmosphere, here's the college level of play of energy that we have to bring every day, and they're doing that from the weight room to the court. No complaints, just going after it, getting after it every day. So it's been amazing so far. Again, I can only say these personalities, they keep me on my toes, and it's really been fun.
Adryan, finally, as we wrap up with you, as you've had, conversations with some of the other teammates and leaders within this group and this locker room about some of the goals and expectations coming into this year, what have those conversations look like? And ultimately, what do you see as being key in accomplishing those heading into this season?
I think the key part about getting to our goals is really just coming together as a team. We kind of see ourselves more as a sisterhood, more family, and just building that culture is really what'll get us to our end goal, which is obviously making conference tournament. Especially being hosted here at UD, we don't want to be on the sidelines. We do want to be in the tournament, so doing what we need to get that done. We've had many conversations. Obviously, Coach likes having that player-led on the court. So we just talk a lot about doing that, holding each other accountable, and just making sure we're doing what we need to do to get into the conference tournament.
And finally, coach, as we wrap up with you, you only get one first year. And so when you've kind of taken some thought and had some time to take some inventory about your hopes and maybe expectations of what this season could look like, what does that look like to you when you think about success for year one? How do you hope this season plays out as you get prepared for the start of this first season with this UD team?
It boils down to just being out there and competing. Of course, every time we go out there, we want to make sure we're giving our best effort. I tell the ladies, failure is growth, right? You have to fail to grow. So we're going to hit those speed bumps along the way. But we should never look back and say, man, we didn't give the effort. So we're definitely going to come with that every time we're on that floor. We're going to give the best effort that we can. And your best is good enough. As long as you know you gave your best, that is good enough. So that's a message to them. But like Adryan said, we are hosting. So I told them in my interview, and I remind them on the floor, we are hosting the conference tournament. We don't want to have to work concessions. We don't want to have to hand out towels. We want to be playing, right? So that's a goal. And we're not shy about saying, that's one of our goals to qualify for that conference tournament. So we're going to, go through the front door on that, meet it head on, and try to accomplish that goal.
University of Dallas head women's basketball coach Ty Adams, along with leadership from senior Adryan Alvarez. The Crusaders will open up the 2024-25 campaign. They take on Lyon College on November 9th. Coach Adryan, thanks so much for your time today. Best of luck as you head into the season.
Thank you very much.